What was your favorite fictional crush growing up?
Kratos, God of War.
Ooh, he could get it.
Till this day, I swear to God, I would climb that.
100%.
He's so, what is he, like 7 foot? Yeah, I'd climb it, yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Minimal clothing.
Oh my
just all
God,
muscle.
I love him.
Hey lovers, it's your girl Cassandra, and we're here in New Orleans for Shadows and Seductions. And today in the love seats, we're here with author
Shante Brown.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
Tired, as we said, not hydrated, but I'm gonna get on that when we're done. But I'm super excited.
And isn't that such a universal bookish girl experience to be like over caffeinated and dehydrated?
Oh my God, yeah. My husband had to talk me out of taking an energy drink right before we came down. I was like, you're right.
And you know what? It's because it's your best interest at heart.
Yes.
Someone's got to do it.
Yes, someone
right?
does, because I'm not even thinking about that at the moment.
100%. Your newest book, When the Bow Breaks, came out last month. What should readers know about that story?
So, When the Bow Breaks, it is a stalker, dark...
Shut up. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say.
Masked stalker, dark romance.
Just gets better.
Yeah, of course. So it is really, really dark, though. I know that I have a dark romantasy series. This one does have a lot of content warnings. I will say I wrote it from a very dark place. Things got out of hand really quickly, but in a good way.
Okay.
So we definitely have, the stalker romance, touch her and die. I don't know. I love this book so much. I won't lie. But yeah, this is one of my favorites.
I would love to know, as an author who does write dark romance, and when you talk about a book that felt particularly dark to write and came from a dark place, what is that experience like, being in the writing hole, writing such heavy stuff and loving what comes out of it? But like, what does that feel like to be in the moment? Creatively.
It's like falling into the abyss, honestly. Because you get so entrapped in it. And then I do have anxiety. So, and some things were taken from personal experience, unfortunately. So, when you write it, you're like, oh, like this is pretty dark. And then I don't realize until I'm done writing it. And then I'm like hyperventilating. I sometimes I do start sweating. And then that's typically like if I'm with a friend or my husband or my cousin writing, they're like, why don't we go for a walk? Why don't we go get some coffee? Why don't we
see the sunlight?
Yeah, they can tell that like it's a lot, and it does get to be a lot. So
yeah. Do you feel like that's a therapeutic experience?
It is. When I was done with this book, I felt like I finally closed a horrible, horrible chapter from my 20s. And it just felt like I finally was like, the end, like in real life and in the book.
Well, I mean, thank you for pouring so much of yourself into a story. And I know for a fact, whenever I read books that authors pour their personal heart and experiences into, it shows up on the page tenfold. So that's incredibly brave of you. And I think readers are going to be excited for it.
Thank you.
You also have a romantasy series starting with A Fate of Onyx and Ivory.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that world?
So Fate of Onyx and Ivory was my very first book I ever wrote, ever published.
Gorgeous. Can we look at the dress too? Stop. Stunning.
This is my book baby. This one here, you have forced proximity, you have fae, you have witches, humans, dark magic, dark realms. It is part of a series, so this is book 1. Book 2 is out. Everyone yells at me because this ends on a horrible, horrible cliffhanger. But book 2's out.
You secretly like that?
Book 2, I do.
DMs?
When the bell breaks, the other one does not. It's a standalone, so no one can yell at me. But this one does have a horrible cliffhanger. Book 2's out. It's only going to be 3 books in the series. But yeah, so this one, it has darker elements.
Yeah.
But, it has some content warnings in there. But we have forced proximity, found family, all that good stuff.
I love it. How do you feel about like a cheeky sort of angry DM about cliffhangers? Is it like fun for you to receive?
I laugh.
Do you go like, ha ha ha?
I've had both. I've had where people full out cuss me out.
Oh.
That makes me laugh too. I don't care.
That's the right attitude to have.
Yes, I will. I mean, what am I going to do about it? The book's out. I can't change it.
Yeah.
I've had where they're like, "How could you do this to me?" I laughed then. I've had my cousin who does not read at all. Yeah. She read it. It was 2 a.m, and she called me. She goes, "What the f*** is wrong with you? I was like, oh. She was like, when is the second one? Because if it's not out by tomorrow, I was like,
It's going to be like Miranda Priestley. I want the unpublished manuscript.
right. So, I mean, this is my book baby right here. This is my heart.
That. I am guilty of sending one of those just last week to author Larissa C. Moyer. She has a book called Without the Moon. I was not expecting it to be as dark as it was. Yeah. And it ended on like the most black hole of scenes in the cliffhanger, and I all caps, Larissa, why would you do this?
That's how this one it wasn't supposed to be like that. I never had intentions on leaving it on a cliffhanger,
but you know what,
but that's how it happened.
You have to do what feels right.
I'm sorry.
I get it, it's fine, we'll forgive you. So how long will us readers have to wait for book 3?
I'm gonna be real honest, okay, with the announcement of ACOTAR coming out.
You're like, I'm gonna be busy.
I read all the books. 2, me putting a book out. It was supposed to be. My whole heart was like, I want to do an October release.
You said I'm not gonna compete with that, girl.
I know my limits. So I will say, because this is March, within a year, I want to. I don't like making people wait long. Book 2 came out in July of last year, so it's not like it's been forever.
Yeah.
I want it October just because I love Halloween. But listen, Sarah, girl, you got it. You got it. You know who you are.
I'll give you this one.
Yeah, I'll give you this one in the next 15.
I love that. Why do you love dark romance?
I don't know how to write anything but dark. If I tried my best to write a lovey-dovey, it would be horrible. It would be horrible. Everything I love in life is dark. I mean, look, my nails are dark. My rings are
fabulous.
Dark. This is the brightest I have worn probably in the last 2 years. This dress. Darkness calls to me. That's all I got. I don't have anything else.
And when it calls, someone's got to answer, right?
Yes, exactly. And it's me.
We're all very vocal about how important the romance genre is to us. What do you think people misunderstand about romance books?
A lot of people think that when we read romance, we're like, oh my God, this is how life is. This is, oh my God, he swept her off her feet and this and that, especially with dark, okay? We write some really taboo things in dark, like, oh my God, they want a masked man to chase her through the woods. Baby, if someone chased me through the woods, I'm rocking your shit, okay? Like, we read to get away from the real world. Bottom line, romance is always going to be that. Love is one of the strongest feelings in the world. So you want to read something that is going to make you happy, fulfill you, and whether that is lovey-dovey romance, whether that is dark romance, we most likely don't want that in real life. We're trying to go off into a different world, just like the fantasy books I write. It's not a real world.
Yeah.
We're making up something to make us happy.
But I think what makes it so powerful is the elements of reality that make it believable, even though it's still escapism.
Yeah. Especially like when the bow breaks, that one is contemporary. It's present day.
Okay.
So reading that, you're like living that. Like, oh, she mentions this restaurant in Chicago. Oh, she mentions this. Some people have caught some hints of my comic book nerdness in there. Like, but yeah, just like you said, it's the elements of what we go through every day is still present in most of them.
Perfect. I think that was a fabulous answer.
Thank you.
And what is the most surprising thing about you that readers wouldn't guess?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
I love questions like this.
I collect Pokémon and I'm probably going to go into debt.
Stop.
Buy my books, help me. Right when me and my husband landed, we opened up the Pokemon Go app. I was like,
literally
wow, this is
catch
pathetic.
them all.
Yeah, I was so excited. I was like, look, they're all here. I have boxes of comic books. It's really bad.
That's
if anyone cares, I have the first Spider-Man signed by Stan Lee.
Shut up.
I know. I'm like, oh my God. If
That's
I ever do go into debt from Pokemon, I can sell that comic book and be okay.
That's amazing. Yeah. I'm a huge manga fan. People don't usually know that about me. I don't give off most of the time. Like anime girl, I so am. I love it.
I can't. I will do Devil May Cry just because I think Dante's fine as hell. I think that's Sailor Moon. I mean, every girl loves Sailor Moon, but those are, I can't get into.
I get it.
I wish. I have tried. I can't.
It's fine. It's a different medium
It
than
is.
like
It
a more
truly
classic
is.
comic book.
Not knocking it, though. I love all the artwork. I love all of it. But.
Same. I love that. And I feel like we're closer now that I know that about you. Should we kiss?
Yeah. How many views would we? No, I'm kidding. Now everyone's going to keep watching. Like, are they going to do it?
What was your favorite fictional crush growing up?
Oh.
Favorite or first? I will accept either.
Favorite or first? That's going to be hard.
Yeah.
First?
Mine's going to age me too.
Okay, but yours first now.
My favorite fictional crush was Peter Pan, but the 2004 Jeremy Sumpter Peter Pan. And if you watch that film as an adult, same, I watched that and went, a child. But I was age appropriate to have a crush on that little boy at the time.
Absolutely.
But I saw it with my daughter recently and I said, oh my God, I can't believe I was in love with that child.
That's going to be hard because when I was growing up, it was never actual. You're going to make fun of me.
No, I'm not, I swear.
It was Spider-Man.
No,
it
that's so real.
was Spider-Man, mask
so
and everything.
real.
Damn, that's why I write mask stalkers now.
That's my sister. My little sister, we love Disneyland. Like in our 20s, we go to Disneyland. She waits in line to take pictures with Spider-Man, and he makes her pose down on the ground, and they look into each other's eyes. She's like, I locked eyes with that mask, and I swear to God, my heart leapt through my chest.
I would ask him, what are we?
I felt like I was on a first date.
I mean, I don't know what it is, and I'm still in love with Spider-Man. Is my husband gone? He dressed up as Peter B. Parker when we went to C2E2. I was like, oh God. I was like, we only said one kid, but we're about to have like 5.
Yeah. So don't take that off when we get home.
And then older, I didn't say it because I was older when he came out. Kratos, God of War.
Ooh, he could get it.
Till this day, I swear to God, I would climb that.
100%.
He's what is he, like 7 foot? Yeah, I'd climb it. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Minimal clothing.
Oh my
just all
God,
muscle.
I love him.
I love that so much. And then, do you have a book boyfriend written by another author here at Shadows?
A book boyfriend written by another author. I am going to say I don't watch hockey, and I don't read hockey romance.
Okay.
But all of Joe Brenner's dark hockey romances, I read every single one right when they come out.
See, I love dark hockey romances.
Every single one.
I actually, in fact, don't really like fluffy hockey romances that much.
I've never read one.
But you make them psychopaths
and all of hers are psychopaths.
Off the ice. I'm sad.
Every single main male character she has in there, in love. And I'm not a hockey person. I'm a huge sports fan.
Yeah, but really, how much hockey? It's really going down.
Yeah. Well, she knows her shit though. So,
well,
but
you have to know it.
You have to, yeah.
But is that really the point?
I'll just skim past that. Like, all right, great, they won the game. Next.
100%. And then our last question. We know you're friends with Ali Shante.
Yeah, I just ran into her.
Do you have a question you'd like us to ask her later?
Oh, it can be anything.
Any question you'd like us to ask her.
If any of our characters, mine or her characters, could hook up, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a fabulous. And you know what? Then you're going to have to write the crossover.
Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know how people do that. Oh, man. Maybe. Because we both write fantasy. So one day.
Co-writers, they amaze me.
I have no idea.
Sharing a brain with someone's phenomenal.
Because I'm a pantser. I don't do any, like.
Oh, my gosh. You know.
There's no way.
I've recently started, dabbling in writing down some of my ideas. And I always thought that I would be a very chronological.
No.
And it really is the mood you're in. Because I'm like, if I'm writing a sad scene and I don't want to be sad, then I'm like, you know what? 6 chapters from now, I know I'm going to want this kiss, so I'm going to write that today. And I never thought I would be like that.
There's a character in When the Bow Breaks. He was never supposed to be in it. She was never supposed to be in it. And now everyone's like, when do they get their book? I'm like, huh?
Well, yeah, because I think I was always confused because people always say plotter or pantser, and I'm a huge plotter. I love, I spend a lot of time plotting, but will I write it in order? Probably not.
No. I'm horrible at it. I just, as I go, I'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
I love that. Creativity is awesome. All right, well, we're going to jump into a game of this or that, lovers. You ready to play?
I'm ready.
So I'm going to give you a handful of prompts. You're going to pick one of the two, and we'll see what makes it farthest down the list.
Okay.
Sound good?
I'm ready.
All right. Mafia romance or age gap?
Mafia.
Okay. Mafia or Grumpy Sunshine?
Mafia.
Mafia, he falls first.
He falls first.
You got me there. He falls first, would for you.
Oh, would for you.
For you. Would for you, marriage of convenience.
Would for you.
Would for you, possessive MMC. I feel like those are
That's
the
the same thing.
They're the same thing, girl. I'm going down.
That's what she said.
Those are
Sorry.
Okay, he would for you / possessive MMC billionaire.
Oh, I like money.
I do like money.
For you.
Exactly, because you know what? A man who for
He's gonna
you
get it
knows how to
anyway.
get some
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Okay, he would for you stalker romance.
Stalker romance.
And
He's
period.
gonna for you anyway.
Period. But he won't you.
Yeah, no.
Because you're the subject of his stalking.
Of course.
Okay, stalker romance, enemies to lovers.
Oh.
I know.
Enemies to lovers.
All right.
Enemies to lovers.
It swept. It didn't even have to make it far. Ladies and gentlemen, enemies to lovers all the way.
Of course.
Well, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you.
Tell us where we can find your books.
I would love to. It's anywhere where books are sold. So Amazon, I am on KU, so Kindle Unlimited. If you go to my Instagram, it's at ojane.brown. You can see the link for where my website is. It'll take you where my books are sold as well. But indie bookstores such as Well Read Damsel, Pink Couch Books, Book Bar Mokina, they all have my books and they will ship them out as well. And all of those are signed.
Love lives here with Love on Demand.